opportunity to come and see me in LA. Maddie came out, you worked with the kids, and you performed a new solo. Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Yes.
Over break, all of the moms made a pact that none of us would send our girls to Abby's West Coast competition because of the way she treats the girls. You know what I think is really sad is that you point blank said to all of us that when the children were invited that you were not going to send Maddie, but then you screwed the group.
We made an agreement about what we were gonna do with the girls. We all stood by that, and you didn't. Melissa, if I would have disobeyed the group and went and had Brooke do it,
Brooke would be in much better standing.
Brooke wouldn't have been at the bottom of the pyramid this week. I
can guarantee you that.
But I didn't do that because I'm a team player.
Do you know what? That's my choice as a mother.
So basically, your choice as a mother is dance trumps all. Just to be clear.
Sneaky.
Well, that's funny.
Why is that funny?
Because you know Christy sneaks all the time. You said it.
I'm saying
With the
I
producer.
wouldn't do it.
Oh,
What do
okay.
I sneak about?
What do you mean? You talk to everybody.
I know, storm out. We
Oh,
love
I
it.
am storming out because this is not being brought up.
Really?
Rue. You.
What's wrong?
She has to live with the decision she made.
Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and make this easy on her.
Christy fights dirty, and
I don't.
I think it's wrong. And I'm not like her, so I'm not gonna act like her. I'm not white trash.
I have some news. Chloe is gonna miss rehearsal tonight.
Oh.
And I have not told Abby. I sent her away on her school field trip that's overnight. I think me telling Abby that Chloe's not gonna be at rehearsal tonight is gonna go down like the Titanic.
We're ready to start rehearsal. I walk into the den to gather the girls. I look around and I figure Chloe's just in the ladies' room.
Late last night, I decided to let Chloe go on her school field trip. She's not here this evening. She'll be back tomorrow morning.
I'm livid. We've got a big weekend ahead of us and Chloe's not even at rehearsal. Did they not want to go to Starbound this weekend? Why didn't she tell me yesterday?
Because she didn't know.
I think you're lying. I think you knew she was going all the time and you want to make it seem like you made this last-minute decision.
I didn't.
You're a sneak and a liar and you're raising your kid to be the same exact thing.
You're acting like a lunatic because school has taken priority for once.
It's not school, it's a field trip, it's a camping trip. Is she that dumb that she doesn't know there's a field trip and she's not going on it?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't call my daughter back. I'm really glad that I allowed Chloe to go on her field trip. However, I am a nervous wreck. I would never really admit this to Abby, but like, Chloe not being here as much as I wanted her to go does stress me out a little bit. I think she'll be fine, but it's still stressful for me.
Coming back to the studio after my camping trip, I'm a little bit nervous to see Miss Abby and see what she has to say to me.
She's afraid that Abby is gonna cut her dance from the competition. I won't let her do anything wicked to you.
The name of your routine is trouble, and you're kind of in trouble today. Anything that has to do with school is fine, but you just told me yourself today that some kids didn't go on the trip, that it was optional. I mean, really?
What's the title of this dance?
Trouble, because you know, Chloe and trouble are synonyms.
Your teachers have you from 7:30 in the morning, then I get you. So don't sign up for anything else. If it's at night, you can't do it. Chloe, so you're good, yes?
I'm not nervous at all.
See, maybe I should send Chloe to the woods every week. She just said, I'm not nervous at all. Usually she's like,
Well, you know what, Forest Ranger? Come on, get over here, Yogi Bear. So there was 100 things wrong with that.
well, don't try to make her nervous. You said you don't want her to be nervous.
No, I don't want her to be nervous. I want her to win.
Abby was blaming me for stressing Chloe out before she goes on stage, but really, if you look at things, it's probably Abby that stresses Chloe out before she goes on stage because she's constantly barking things at her.
Even though I went on the camping trip, I'm still confident that I had enough rehearsal time and that I am confident in my performance.
Chloe was wonderful. And that's because she's had years and years and years of training.
I went on stage this week with a new confidence, and I killed it. And that's what I'm going to do every week.
You ready for the top 10 junior soloists, folks? 4th place. Give it up for Trouble. It's Chloe from Abby Lee Miller's Studio Dance.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Abby just hugged Chloe after a dance.
You're going to camp every week.
No, you're never going to camp again.
I don't know.
Christy had to keep stirring the pot. Christy, it's not about you. You're not the dance teacher.